So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. He gets him 7. That brings up 4th down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. And it falls incomplete. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Deontay Hardy to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. They've got 1st down from the 31. Play fake, Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he's gonna go out on the edge of the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, going right back with another option, right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. And they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure takes points right off the board.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Check. Here we go. Ready?
Daniels back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Ready?
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4.
I'm not lying. Ready?
They're going for this. He completes it in traffic. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, report.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Man in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens, with some work to do, trailing in this game. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Changing it up here, Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll run here with Henry. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Once more, here's Henry. Juke the defender. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. 7 yards that time, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
What a shot! Shot!
They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Come on, come on. Hit!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the check.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay a game.
Ready?
Daniels from the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a first.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Daniels now. Ertz reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU. Here's Robinson. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Ready? Go!
Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up.
Here we go.
He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
He fields it from the 8. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession in the shadow of their own end zone. They're at the 4-yard line. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Real quick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hands up. Sit up.
They'll pitch it to Henry. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Lamar throwing again. He's got Andrews. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. He's on the move. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, a run for Henry. He hits the sideline and an ill-fortunate run loses yardage.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good.
First down, here's Lamar. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on.
Here's Robinson up the middle. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Commanders with a 13-point lead.
Ready, set.
First and 10 from the 41. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now.
This is Eckler on second. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels has it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Baltimore.